We'll get started. Namaste, Sunita. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, I'll unmute one of you. Let's see. Deepa ji, I've unmuted you. Okay. Repeat after me. Vasudevendra Yogindram
Vasudevendra Yogindram
Natva Jnanapradam Gurum
Natva Jnanapradam Gurum
Mumukshunam Hitarthaya
Mumukshunam Hridataya
Tattvabodho Bhidiyate.
Tattvabodho Hidiyade.
So we will chant from Samadhi Shatka Sampatti. So 1.5 in the document. Samadhi Shatka Sampatti Ka.
Samadhi
Shatka Sampatti Ka.
Sampattika
Shamodama
Shamodama
Uparama
Uparama Titikshaa
Shraddha
Shraddha
Samadhanam Cheti
Samadhanam Chedi
Shamahkaha
Shamakaha
Mano Nigraha
Mano Nigraha
Damahkaha
Damahkaha
Chakshuradi
Chakshuradi
Bahyendriya
Bahendriya
Nigraha
Nigraha
Uparamahkaha
Uparamakaha
Swadharmanushtanameva
Swadharma
Anushtanam eva
Anushtanam eva
Titikshaa
Titikshaa
Shitoshna
Shitoshna
Sukha Dukkhadi
Sukha Dukkhadi
Sahishnutvam
Sahishnutvam
श्रद्धा कीदृशी
श्रद्धा कीदृशी
गुरु वेदांत
गुरुवेदान्त
वाक्येषु
वाक्येषु
विश्वासः
विश्वासः
श्रद्धा
श्रद्धा
समाधानं किम्
समाधानं किम्
चित्तैकाग्रता
चित्तैकाग्रता
nice so we are doing the author is taking us through what is sadhana chatushtayam, what are the fourfold qualifications for somebody who can study this text, this grantha. And we saw first one was viveka, second one was vairagyam or viragaha, third one is where we are, a group of 6 attributes, 6 values. Shamadi Shatka Sampattihi. Shama, we saw that first. Shama refers to the mind, the ability of the mind to be available for ourselves in whatever we do without being swayed away. The ability to resolve issues in my mind. There is no hangover. They say hangover. So there is no hangover in my mind. Mastery over the mind, over the ways of the mind. Shamaha. Damaha, second one. Mastery over our organs, our sense organs and organs of action. Very distinct. So if I do not have Shama, or to the extent I don't have Shama, I will have to use Dhamma. I have to grit my teeth and say, no, I will not do this. Or no, I will do it even though I don't like to do it. I will do it. That is called Dhamma. And then we saw the third one, which is Uparama. We were looking at it. Uparama, often used in the sense of renunciation. We will see that in a minute. But we saw that as Swadharmanushtanam, namely observance of one's duties. That is how we discussed it. So duties is a very broad word. It starts from very, very simple things like, depending on my ashrama, if I'm a student, my duty is to study. If I'm a grahastha in Indian context, my duty is to take care of my family. At the same time, I may have to work to earn a living. All these are understood duties. We understand that clearly as duties. And more cultural duties are also there. If we are religious, then we are supposed to get up before the sun rises and welcome Aditya. Like that, those are also some of our duties. And duties to our community, to our devatas. So in the Sanskrit class, the question came up, Pancha Mahayajnaha. There are Pancha Mahayajna we are supposed to do. So Deva Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Manusha Yajna and Bhuta Yajna. 5 yajnas we have. So we need to propitiate our devatas, Brahma Yajna, our Vedas are there. What are we going to do to protect these Vedas? So some Adhyayanam, some worshipping. Worshipping in this case means study of Vedas. which is what we are doing now. So, Brahma Yajna. Brahma there means Veda. Brahma has another meaning called Veda. Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, all Devatas. Pitru Yajna, our ancestors who have given us so much and who have passed away, who lived among us. So, Pitru Yajna. And every time there is every month, those who do not have parents, father especially, father, mother, will do this Tarpana. And they offer Pitru Yajna. They offer these salutations, the remembrances, and the worship to our mains, as they say. Mains. I need to find out what this main means. M-A-N-E. Pitru. And then Manushya Yajna means our community, our country, our world. Starts with Atithi. In fact, it starts with not even Atithi, it starts with our own family. If I can't serve my family, then how am I going to serve people outside this family? So that is Manushya Yajna. And lastly, we have Bhuta Yajna. Bhuta Yajna covers the entire universe, really speaking. We start with, this Rangoli outside our home. Rangoli is a Bhuta Yajna. It beautifies, it sanctifies, it makes the home auspicious, it makes the environment auspicious, and at the same time, it is food for ants because it is rice flour. And so we need to be careful when we buy this in India. Sometimes they mix stone powder, which looks white, and give it also. So if I put stones there, then it is not Bhuta Yajna. You need to be careful. So Bhuta Yajna is there, protection of animals and so forth. It's a huge topic. You all know that. So all this we are supposed to do. These are all part of our duties. And the author, she says, yes, Swadharmanushthanam. So there is so much, whatever comes under the bracket of duty, dharma, is to be added here. So why is this important, if you ask? Because of the tendency for me to do whatever I like to do and not do whatever I don't like to do. So my activities get governed by likes and dislikes, which all of us have. So because of the tendency, and I can get carried away by the tendency, dharma becomes very important. Because I don't, taking care of people and all, keeping awake in the night for a baby, all these are, nobody wants to keep awake. Nobody wants to get up at 3 in the morning. Nobody wants to do all these things. Nobody wants to become sick. Nobody wants to see another person become sick. Nobody wants to spend 10 days in the hospital. So all this we don't like. But sometimes we have to do what we don't like. Therefore, dharma is a very big thing for us, for anybody, for any human being. So when my eyes are on dharma, then what happens? Dharma guides my life, and these likes and dislikes that I have, they don't go away. I still like what I like. I still don't like what I don't like. But I begin to like things that are to be done, and I begin to not like things that I should not do. And so my conflicts gets minimized in life. So primary purpose of dharma is to gain mastery over our likes and dislikes. So the doctor says, you must have an apple every day. They say this apple is overrated. So that's a different topic. Maybe we can research that later. So okay, apple a day. We have bought it. So I like apples, and doctor says you must have an apple every day. Fantastic. This is no problem for me, doctor. I will do it. I asked the doctor the other day, immunity, I want to improve my immunity. He gave one answer, have fruits. So have fruits. Fruits are available, but no time to have fruits. So he gave an answer, now I have to deal with that. And okay, he didn't give any specific fruit, so I can eat whatever I want. Any fruits I want. So apple a day, I like it, no problem. I am supposed to eat an apple a day. I also love it, therefore no conflict. Another doctor I go to, he says, you have bitter gourd juice every day. Get up in the morning, empty stomach, you wash these things and you grind it, you remove the seeds, etc. and you have bitter gourd juice. And bitter gourd means I stay 1 mile away from bitter gourd, and this doctor is giving me this kind of advice. What am I supposed to do? And that is what is supposed to cure this ailment. Because everybody has told me, and now doctor also is telling me, so it is now confirmed that I must do this. So now I have to reorganize my thinking. My day starts with a conflict. Arey baap re baap, I have to do this. So like that it starts. Okay, grit your teeth. I'm sure many of you have this kind of experience. Now, if I keep doing it for a year, and then I meet this person, I meet Prasad. Hey Prasad, how is bitter gourd juice? And Prasad says, no problem. I do it. In fact, I have two glasses of bitter gourd juice every day. Really? What happened? What happened to this allergy? Allergy, sab gaya. No more allergy. So that is the magic that happens. So Dharma, practicing Dharma is so important. And yeah, it may start with some conflict, and there is bound to be conflict. But slowly the conflict goes away. So, first benefit is mastery over our likes and dislikes. Second benefit, freedom from conflicts. Third benefit is I get the sense that I am in charge. I am in charge of my life because I am able to do what I am supposed to do. I don't keep on postponing things. And everybody says cut out sugar, cut out salt, and I am just have no control. But now if I have control, then I can tell myself I am in charge. I am doing what I am supposed to do. So that's the fourth benefit. And therefore, another benefit of this will be my self-esteem will shoot up dramatically. So all these, you see, Uparama, one word, how much is there? And sixth benefit is also there. I said earlier, Uparama also means renunciation, sannyasa. In many contexts, Uparama, Uparati. Prasad asked the question last time, Uparatihi. So same meaning. Uparati means sannyasa. Nyasa means renunciation. Sannyasa, samyak nyasaha, means renunciating completely is the meaning. And we will have a chance to look at it later. But for now, we will say, giving up means what here? It starts with letting go of the things that I keep on needing. I need a lot of things for my sustenance. I let go of many of these things. So my life becomes much simpler. I am less dependent on many things. Or I am less and less dependent on things. And that's how it starts. But finally, that renunciation has to be in the mind. I let go of the notions I have. Many notions I have. I own things. Ownership is a notion. Very big concept. I hold on to ideas that I am a mortal. So letting go of these funny notions I have, thanks to the Shastram, I begin to assimilate these teachings and slowly I let go of these notions. That is finally the real meaning of sannyasa. So uparati, with all these values, swadharmanushtanam, I start with swadharmanushtanam and I end up with uparatihi sannyasa, which means I am free. I am free because I don't depend on so many things anymore. And of course, in reality, I understand that my existence as an Atma doesn't depend on anything else. Even though my body depends on certain things, really speaking, Atma doesn't. So that view is called sannyasa. So very interesting. So if the meaning of the word Uparama is sannyasa, the author is really saying sadharmanushtanam eva. It appears as though she is diluting the meaning of the word. Okay, so Haraprasad ji shaking his head. Yes, diluting the meaning of the word. And no, it is not a dilution. It is because it's a preparation. She is saying Swadharmanushtanam. She can't say you must be a sannyasi to study Vedanta. Arey, that's a wrong advice, it looks like. After studying Vedanta, maybe I may like to be a sannyasi. That's okay, understandable. But not before. So, okay. So, that is Uparamaha. Swadharmanushtanam eva. So, now, the author is taking us to the next question, next topic. So, let's see. I will unmute Mohini ji.
Sure.
Titikshaa ka.
Titikshaa ka.
Shitoshna.
Shitoshna.
Sukha dukkhadi.
Sukha dukkhadi.
Sahishnutvam.
Sahishnutvam.
You can unmute yourself. So, Titiksha. Sahishnutvam. That is the verb here. Sahishnutvam. Sahan karna. That is the general meaning. Sahanam. The question is, what is sahanam? The common meaning of sahanam is putting up with, enduring. That is the meaning. Sahishnutvam. And what kind of things I have to put up with? So, a couple of examples she gives. Shitoshna. Shita, cold. Ushna, heat. Very apt examples. The body is only able to bear so much heat. And it is only able to bear so much cold. There are some limits to our ability to deal with these temperatures. So, Shitoshna. Sukha dukkha. So, she adds this one broad term, Sukha and Dukkha. So, pleasure and pain. So, the Shastram likes to use these opposites, words which are opposites. Often we will find it in the Bhagavad Gita, we will see it. And in the Upanishad, we will see it. And they are called dvandvas. They are called dvandvas in Sanskrit. Means pairs of opposites. So, enduring pain, I can understand. But enduring pleasure? Yeah, I can deal with pleasure. Not a problem at all. There's no problem. I will endure it as long as you want me to endure it. Okay, sukha dukkha, pleasure and pain, and sahanam, putting up, enduring these things. Now, everybody puts up with temperature, heat. So Hyderabad is 45, 42, 43 degrees in summer, Celsius. And those days, I remember, we used to, when we grew up 40, 50 years ago, in the evening, we used to go upstairs on the terrace. We used to pour water in the evening, 5 o'clock. And within 15 minutes, the water will evaporate. Then go again and pour water. And inside the room, inside the hall, living room where we all used to sleep, we used to pour water and let it just be there. And then after half an hour, that water also evaporates. And the house is somewhat cool. So we used to do all this. Everybody puts up with stuff. There's no choice. So putting up with cannot be an advice. The question here is putting up with gracefully. Gracefully. I endure something that cannot be changed without complaining. Without complaining, that is the key. It's hot. It's so hot. It's hot. It's so hot. So like this, if I keep on saying all day, then it doesn't solve any problem. It only compounds my discomfort. It only compounds my sadness. So complaining has never solved any problem. So that is what is being said here. I am in pain. Okay, dukkha. So often when we say this person came to the doctor and said, "Doctor, I am in pain." So the doctor said, "Oh, the whole body from the head to the toe, everything is aching. Come, that's a lot of pain. Come, let's look." No, not like that, doctor. Just the bottom part. Oh, I see. From your abdomen and both your legs are all aching. No, just the left leg. Oh, I see, left leg. Okay, let's see. All the thigh, the knee, below the knee, the foot, the toes, everything aching. No, not like that. No. Just the knee portion. Knee portion. Okay, good. So the entire knee is hurting? Yeah, I think so. So the doctor says, he does this. Does it hurt here? No, it doesn't hurt. What about here? No. Here? No, I don't think so. What about there? Yeah, I can feel it. Here? Yeah, that's where the hurting is there. That's where it happens. So, how much does it hurt? Does it hurt now? Little bit. Now? Yeah, it hurts a little more. Lift your leg. Does it hurt? Yeah, a little bit. Keep your leg down. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts now. So, I am in pain. He started. And now, so when the person says, I am in pain, the person is lumping everything. So that pain is seen everywhere. I see pain everywhere, and I am in pain. But the doctor helped this person localize the problem, de-lump the whole problem, de-lump so that we can understand clearly where the pain is. So there are so many parts where the pain is not. My head is not hurting. My eyes are not hurting. My throat is not hurting. My ears are not hurting. Your heart is pakka, no problem. Heartbeat is great and ECG result, everything is great. Lungs, do you have any problems with lungs? No, doctor, no problem at all. So you're already better off than 90% of this Indian population, which is inhaling smoke all the time. And so much is good about you. Legs are also okay, you're walking fine. Okay, some problem is there in the knee. Good. So now, without any treatment itself, the patient feels good. The doctor hasn't even spoken a little bit about what is the cause of the problem and how to prevent it and physical therapy. All this he didn't say. Already now I feel better. Patient feels better. So Titikshaa is such a quality. We can't bear with a lot of things. There is too much pain in many situations. But to a large extent, we can, by being a little objective, it is so hot outside, how can you put up with this? And so then we say, okay, it is not hot in the morning. It is not hot till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So try to finish your work in the morning itself. 12 to 3, it's a bit hot. Avoid going outside. If you have to go outside, take an umbrella, take a hat, wear a hat, take a glass of water. Don't spend too much time standing on the street. All these are steps we take, all of us do. And those are steps we must take, you must take, so that we can gain this Titikshaa, so that we can focus on the things we need to focus on. Otherwise, we get carried away by this one little thing. And so, steps to take care of this and gain Titikshaa. So important. So, Swamiji used to say this example. He used to say, the first thing when an Indian goes to America, the first thing the person loses is Titikshaa. Because wherever you go, there is air conditioning. You go inside the car, there is air conditioning. You go outside the car, there is air conditioning. You go to post office is air conditioned. Arey baapre, I never saw in India an air conditioned post office. And fans are there, budu, it's all rotating. So, but air conditioned post office, amazing. You go to any government office, air conditioned. So, got used to all this. And ghar mein bhi air conditioning hai. So, after a year, this person has forgotten the sweat of, the idea of sweating it out is gone. So how do we know this? Because this person comes back to India, visits India after 1 year. Family is happy, he's also happy. And they're all hugging each other and they're all enjoying life. And 2 days pass by. And then he says, what? It's so hot here. It's so hot here? What else do you think? Hyderabad in summer, it's supposed to be hot only. It can't be cold. You grew up in Hyderabad, bhaiya. What happened to you? All these years, no word came out. Now you're saying it's hot. And then after next day, he says, oh, it's all so dirty here. It's all dirty here. It was all okay until last year. What happened? Suddenly it became dirty or what? All too polluted. Yeah, pollution is there. So we have to take some precautions. So now we know what happened. Titikshaa is gone completely. Ability to accept things. Because there are certain things we can't change. And so that Titikshaa is so important. Titikshaa does not mean we must not change things. Understand very clearly. Titikshaa is different. There are things we must change. Garbage must be removed from the streets. Streets cannot be left dirty like this. Pollution has to be controlled. We have to take whatever action is needed. And all these are to be done, no doubt. And at the same time, something is not changed. I must be able to accept situations. So that acceptance is what we are talking about. That is called Titikshaa. So ways to deal with Titikshaa and gain Titikshaa: look at a problem objectively by de-lumping. Second step is accepting situations that cannot be changed. There are people around us. We spend our entire life trying to change people. Starting from our spouse, our wife and husband, we keep on changing them. You're not like this, you're always like this. I wish one day at least you would speak properly with me. This goes on day after day after day. It goes on, unending it seems. Somebody the other day told me, something came up and I said, no, I'm single, I'm not married. Oh, you're so lucky, somebody said. I don't know. I asked her why I am lucky. Why I'm lucky? I have to clean my own bathroom. I have to clean my own room. I have to clean my own clothes. I have to wash my clothes. Do you wash your clothes? No, I don't wash my clothes. So who's lucky? So I gave it back to them. I said, what is lucky business? So lucky also is an idea. So we all have ideas of who is lucky and all these things. So accepting situations and accepting the people the way they are, so difficult. So difficult. That's why Grahastha is an ashrama. See, you look at all this. You look at how everything connects. Ashrama means a stage, a situation which helps me to grow. Which helps me to grow. So if I have people around me, everybody is not going to say yes to whatever I say. But sometimes they will say, who are you to tell me? And suddenly the dad is saying, what? My son spoke to me like this? Who are you to tell me? All these years he was saluting me. Now he is grown up, he has a little beard and he says, who are you to tell me? Father gets a shock of his life. And so the shock hopefully will help this father understand a few more things in life. That you can't boss over these children. They are no longer children, they are also adults. They have an adult mind, they have an independent mind. So the father also has to learn a little bit. So accepting people the way they are, accepting situations is another important aspect in gaining this Titikshaa. And making life simpler is a great way to gain this maturity, to remove this notion that I need so much to survive. I need A, B, C, D. I need so many years of planning to survive. I need this and that. I need people to survive. All these ideas we may have had or we may have gained in our life because nobody told us otherwise. So making our life simpler is another important aspect in gaining this Titikshaa. Shankaracharya says in a text called Viveka Chudamani. Nice simple text. Someday perhaps we can study. There he says, he defines this Titikshaa, Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam. So Sarva Dukkhanam Sahanam. Gracefully accepting all pain, all discomfort. He doesn't talk about sukha, he doesn't use the word sukha. He says you can deal with sukha, but I will tell you, deal with sukha, dukkha. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam, he says. So he tells us now what do you mean by sahanam? Apratikara purvakam chinta vilapa rahitam. Chinta vilapa rahitam. Chinta means anxiety, worry. Vilapa, complaining, constantly repeating something. which has already been talked about. Hey, this is how it's going to be. You have to put up with it. Nobody can change it. But yet I keep on complaining. Means I have not accepted it. So, chinta vilapa rahitam. With an absence of anxiety and complaint. Apratikara purvakam. Gracefully. Without an anger. Without a unpleasant response. Gracefully accepting all these things without anxiety and complaint. Sa titiksha nigadyate. This is called titiksha. So Shankaracharya makes it very clear for us. And so we also must remember carefully. So putting up with people and all, when we say, we need to be careful that we protect ourselves. We don't allow others to hurt us. Titiksha is important. I must put up with abuse. No. Abuse is there. I must stop abuse. I must draw boundaries. I must be clear. You cannot do this to me. Must be clear. Sometimes I may have to say this to somebody. You are doing this. This is not right. This has to stop. And let's be very clear. So like that, I draw boundaries and I protect myself and thereby protect others also in the process. So all this is important. So titiksha doesn't mean blindly accepting whatever is going on. So just to make sure we understood titiksha properly. Okay. So that is titiksha. So we've got about 13 more minutes. So let's unmute Mahesh ji. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Mahesh ji. Okay. Shraddha ki drishi.
Shraddha ki drishi.
Guru Vedanta.
Guru Vedanta.
Vakyeshu.
Vakyeshu.
Vishwasaha.
Vishwasaha.
Shraddha.
Shraddha.
Okay. You can unmute yourself. So, author is asking, Shraddha Kidrishi. Kidrishi means of what nature, of what kind is Shraddha? Different way of asking the question. So, Vishwasaha, that is a key word here. Vishwasaha. So, word Vishwasa we understand. So, mujhe tum par vishwas hai. I have trust in you. Vishwas, trust. So that is a reasonable translation of this word Vishwasaha. Trust, faith, sometimes we can say faith also. So trust in what? Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu. Vakyeshu, in the words of the teacher of Guru and in the words of the Shastram, Vedanta Shastram in particular, I have trust. That is Shraddha. Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Vishwasaha Shraddha. So here, we have to understand the Shraddha a little better. See, if I go to an Ayurvedic doctor and the person looks at me, he looks at my pulse, he doesn't speak one word and I don't ask him anything because he looks so serious. And so after 5 minutes, he says he writes something else, and then he asks me to go away, and I leave. Very interesting relationship. In the Western idea of medicine. Doctor is there and treatment is going on. Q&A happens. What happened? Doctor, what is the reason for this? What can I do? All this dialogue happens. But here, Ayurvedic doctor, sometimes they explain, sometimes they don't say anything. No words are exchanged. Just, okay, here is the pain. And she says, stretch, this, that, pulse, everything is taken. And she writes something and you go and over. Nothing, no words are exchanged. But finally, I buy this medicine. I take it. No guarantee that this medicine is going to work. Only thing I know that my parents used to do this. Others used to visit this doctor. There is a big queue, big line waiting to see the doctor. So therefore, something the doctor is doing is correct. Something the medicines are doing is correct. I don't need to get a PhD. I don't need to get an MBBS in Ayurveda to take this medicine. Great. I have faith. I have trust in this doctor, in this medicine. I take it. Because no guarantee. These days, they say even in Ayurvedic medicines, they are mixing steroids. This I heard. Many people are telling me. The president, the head of the Indian Medical Association of Coimbatore told me this also. Steroid, the wonder drug. You add a little steroid, every drug looks good, apparently. So, we need to be careful. So, therefore, even more trust is needed. Okay, that is one kind of trust. See, here, the trust that we are talking about is a little different. So, I have a fruit in my hand. This is a pomegranate. So, I make a statement. This is a pomegranate. So, if you can't see it properly, I bring it closer to the camera and I'll show you very clearly. All sides I show you. And oh, there is a giveaway. That's the top. Okay, that's right. This is a pomegranate. Okay. Now I ask you a question. Are you theorizing the pomegranate or are you practicing the pomegranate? This is the question I am going to ask. Are you theorizing the pomegranate or are you practicing the pomegranate? Because we have this question, theory versus practice. It is ingrained in our head. Theory versus practice. Either something is theory or something is practice. So when I ask the question of this situation, are you theorizing the pomegranate or practicing the pomegranate? What we say is, it is not theory. It is not abstract. I am not practicing the pomegranate because practice implies action. And even though, yeah, there is an action of seeing, no doubt, you don't call that as practice. This is a pomegranate is simply a statement of fact. A statement of fact. It is neither theory nor speculation. Likewise, when the Shastram says something about Atma, I am confused and all the Shastram does is reveal to me what this I is. Okay? Be carefully, observe this carefully. Shastram is a pramanam and it is telling me something about myself. So if I ask, is this a theory about myself or am I practicing? If somebody were to ask, then the answer to that is, it is neither theory nor practice. Okay, neither theory nor practice. It is not theory because it is me. I am the hero of this topic, of this text, of this series of texts. I am the hero. Therefore, this better not be some theory. I am not interested in some theory. A theory is not going to protect me. And so, looking at this Shastram as a Pramanam, now we all know what Pramanam is. Looking at this Shastram as Pramanam and not as some theory, not as some practice, not as some speculation, that is called shraddha. So, looking at this Shastram as a Pramanam, as something that the Shastram is going to unfold about me, is called shraddha. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you another exercise. I am holding a fruit in my hand. Here is a banana. Look carefully. Here is a banana. Here is a banana. See, when the first time I said, here is a banana, I say quietly, here is a banana. Then, what you will do is, you will give me the benefit of doubt. First time. You say, oh, maybe I did not hear properly. I did not hear properly. What did he say? Did he say banana? Let's see what he says next. Let's see if he repeats something else. Let's see if he describes it. Then second time around, first time you give me a benefit of doubt because you believe that most of the time Jaykumar is making sense. So we will give him a benefit of doubt. And he can't say this is a banana. No way. Okay. So there you give me a benefit of doubt. Now I come up and say, look carefully. This is a yellow banana. This is a yellow banana. Okay. Now I made it very clear. Not only I said banana, I said yellow banana. Very, very clear. You heard it. And you are supposed to accept this statement. Because you have accepted so many statements before from me. Now, can you accept this statement? You cannot accept this statement. If you say, why you cannot accept this statement? You cannot accept this statement because when you employ your eyes to look at this object, you remember the eyes are a pramanam for you. Your ears are a pramanam for you. I employ my eyes to look at this. I trust. My complete trust is on the eyes. So much trust is there on the eyes. My entire mind is surrendered to this eyes, to this pair of eyes. So surrendered that I take the data that the eyes give exactly as it gives. I have so much trust in my eyes. Okay, if I have some problem with my eyesight, I have double vision and all that, I take care of all that by wearing the right glasses, and now I can see properly. And those pair of eyes is so sacred to me. I completely trust what it says. I trust it so much that even when somebody I respect says, this is a banana, please believe me. You throw your hands up and you say, how can I believe this is a banana? It is not a banana. That is all you can say. That means you have shraddha in your eyes. You have so much shraddha in your eyes that you accept what it says as true. Correct? This is called shraddha. This is what we must use on the Vedanta, which is a pramanam. Which is a pramanam like my eyes. And only when I allow my pramanam to operate properly, I am able to and take what it tells me without introducing any bias. And I may not understand what I see. I may not know everything that I see. To a so small baby, if I show an object like this, it knows nothing. But if I show an apple or a pomegranate, there is a smile and it is ready to pick up. Fine. So I may not know everything. But I do know one thing, that this is pramanam. In the eyes, I have shraddha. 100% surrendered to the pramanam. This surrender is called pramanam. This surrender. So the satya buddhi, my satya buddhi is in my eyes. Satya buddhi means what? The words, the data that is given to me by my eyes is true. That is called satya buddhi. I must have that satya buddhi in the words of the Vedas, in the words of the Vedanta, in the words of the teacher. This is called shraddha. Okay? Understand shraddha now? Shraddha means accepting that the words of the Vedanta, which is handled by a teacher, because we need a teacher to handle these words, and therefore the word Guru is also introduced in this sentence, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu, and accepting those words as true. I don't have a choice because the Shastram is saying Tattvamasi, that Ishvara and you are essentially identical. How I am going to accept this statement? I have every reason to disbelieve it. I am the whole. I am the whole. If you say I am a whole, that I can understand. I have nothing in my head, therefore I am a whole. That I can understand very well. But you are saying I am the WHOLE. This I have not heard about. Even a person with a hole in the head is the whole. So this is so huge. And how I can handle this statement? And so shraddha is such an important aspect. And I also have a sense that this cannot be wrong. That is there. Somewhere in the back of my mind it is there. There is some truth to it. Therefore, I use shraddha to go along with the Shastram and to do this adhyanam. So, shraddha is what takes me through this journey. So, we will continue this topic again next class also. Okay, so let's repeat this. Maybe somebody can do this. Surendraji, can you unmute yourself? Om Swasti Prajabhyah
Om Swasti Prajabhyah
Paripalayantam
Paripalayantam
Nyayena
Nyayena
Margena
Margena
Mahim Mahishaha
Mahim Mahishaha
Go Brahmanebhyah
Go Brahmanebhyah
Shubhamastu Nityam
Shubhamastu Nityam
Loka Samastaha
लोकाः समस्ताः
सुखिनो भवन्तु
सुखिनो भवन्तु
काले वर्षतु
काले वर्षतु
पर्जन्यः
पर्जन्यः
पृथिवी
पृथिवी
सस्यशालिनी
सत्यशालिनी
देशोऽयं
देशोऽयं
क्षोभरहितः
क्षोभरहितः
ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु
ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु
निर्भयाः
निर्भयाः
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः
ॐ सर्वे भवतु सुखिनः
सर्वे सन्तु
सर्वे सन्तु
निरामयाः
निरामयाः
सर्वे भद्राणि
सर्वे भद्राणि
पश्यन्तु
पश्यन्तु
मा कश्चित्
मा कश्चित्
दुःखभाक्
दुःखभाग्
भवेत्
भवेत्
असतो मा
असतो मा
सद्गमय
सद्गमय
तमसो मा
तमसो मा
ज्योतिर्गमय
ज्योतिर्गमय
मृत्योर्मा
मृत्योर्मा
अमृतङ्गमय
अमृतङ्गमय
ॐ पूर्णमदः
ॐ पूर्णमदः
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णात्
पूर्णात्
पूर्णम्
पूर्णम्
उदच्यते
उदच्यते
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमेव
पूर्णमेव
अवशिष्यते
अवशिष्यते
ॐ शान्तिः
ॐ शान्तिः
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 हरिः ओम्
हरिः ॐ
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः
हरिः ओम्
हरि ओम्